Good morning students. Today we will discuss about measurement of unknown resistance using Wheatstone bridge. This is the circuit diagram of a Wheatstone bridge. As you can see, there are four resistors R1, R2, R3 and R4 connected in the circuit as shown. This is the galvanometer and this Rg represents the resistance of the galvanometer. So when this bridge is at balance, then we can write R1 by R3 is equal to R2 by R4. This is known as the balance condition of the Wheatstone bridge. Balance condition means there will be no current flowing through the galvanometer. I can write this for you also, that it means when no current flows through the galvanometer. This is the balance condition of Wheatstone bridge. Now, from this, if we do not know the value of any of the following resistors, we can easily find the value of that resistors using this concept. Now we will prove this equation. So now we will do the proof of this balance condition. Proof of balance condition of Wheatstone bridge. Now what to do, let us see. First we have to take a current. If we consider this to be the current I, when this current comes here, it distributes itself into I1, and if we apply KCL in this point, it will be looking as I minus I1. When I1 current reaches here, a part of the current flows through the galvanometer known as galvanometer current Ig, and another current passes through this BC line, that is I1 minus Ig. This Ig comes here and meets with the current I minus I1. If we apply KCL in this point, we will get the current in the arm DC as I minus I1 plus Ig. This is the current in DC portion. So we can prove this balance condition of Wheatstone bridge using Kirchhoff's law. So by applying KVL in the loop A, B, D, A, what we are getting? Let us draw the loop separately. If you are able to write the equation without drawing the loop separately, you can do that, no problem. This is the galvanometer R1, R3, B, D, A, B, D, A. Okay, and let us give the directions of the current. This is I1, this is I minus I1, and this is Ig. Now if we take the convention in clockwise direction, then the equation can be written as I minus I1 into R3 minus I1 R1, and this one is also with direction of current, so minus Ig into Rg, that is the resistance of the galvanometer, equal to 0. When the bridge is at balance, at that time Ig is equal to 0. Therefore, we can write I minus I1 into R3 is equal to I1 R1. This is equation number 1. Now we will apply the KVL in the second loop. So applying KVL in the second loop, applying KVL in the loop BDCB, we are getting this is Ig, this is resistance R2, this is resistance R4, okay, and resistance of the galvanometer Rg. So this one will be I1 minus Ig, and this one will be I minus I1 plus Ig. Okay. Now, if we take the convention in any direction we can take. So I am taking the convention in clockwise direction. Then the equation can be written as plus Ig into Rg plus I minus I1 plus Ig into R4 minus I1 minus Ig into R2 is equal to 0. So when the bridge is in balance, Ig is equal to 0. Therefore, we can write Ig instead of Ig we can write it like this. I minus I1 into R4 is equal to I1 into R2. This is equation 2. So we have got two equations. First equation, I minus I1 into R3 equals to I1 R1, and second equation, I minus I1 into R4 is equal to I1 R3. Now if we divide the two equations, dividing equation 2 by 1, if we divide equation 2 by 1, we are getting I minus I1 by R3 divided by I minus, sorry, it will be R4, I minus I1 into R3 is equal to I1 R3 by I1 R1. So you can cancel this and this. So we are getting R4 by R3 is equal to this will be R2. R4 is equal to R2 by R1. So it is a problem, it is a mistake I have done, it will be R2 only. So it will be R2. So R1 by R3 is equal to R2 by R4. Hence proved. So this is the balance condition of Wheatstone bridge.